this, let's make this toasted egg pie together. It's super easy to make. So the first thing we need to do is to spice up or to season our eggs. Okay, so I used about 5 eggs for this recipe. I added chicken seasoning, added baking powder. This baking powder is going to help to fluff up the egg and also help to keep the sauce from spoiling quickly. Then next I went ahead to blend some pepper and just one tomato, fresh tomato. Then I added a bit of the blended pepper and fresh tomato into the egg. After adding that, I had to stir to mix very well. Next, into a saucepan, I added some vegetable oil, and to that vegetable oil, I added cooking thyme. So after adding the cooking thyme, I went in with chicken seasoning as well. Because I've added chicken seasoning in the egg, I was sure that not to add too much. I added ginger and garlic powder. You can also use ginger and garlic paste, whichever one you have. Then I went in with some curry powder. After adding the curry powder, I added turmeric powder. Yes, I added some turmeric powder. And then I went in with some salt. Okay, make sure you don't add too much, but add enough to taste. Okay, so I went in with some salt. Next, I added some soy sauce. I added some dark soy sauce. Then I placed this on heat and let it heat up. Once it heated up, I added my chopped onions. Then after stirring or sauteing the onion for some time, I went in with my vegetables, my chopped carrot, green bell pepper, red bell pepper, and green beans. Okay, so I stirred everything thoroughly just as you see in the video. And after some time, I then added the remaining of the blended pepper and tomato. Then I went in with the egg that I mixed earlier, and I kept on stirring this on a medium heat till it is thoroughly cooked and gave me that absolute taste I want. So if you feel like the taste didn't come out well, at this point you can add a little bit more of the seasoning powder and maybe a little bit of salt to give it a perfect taste. But if you want it hot and peppery more, you can add a little more pepper to it. So once my egg sauce was ready, this was what I got. Lest I forgot, I added about 1 teaspoon of cornstarch to mix it together because there was kind of oil dripping, so I just added a little bit of cornstarch to bind it well. Then I set that aside. I covered it and set it aside. Went ahead to make my short crust dough. Here I have I have 1 kg of flour. I have about 20 grams of milk powder, a little bit of turmeric powder, then 500 grams of margarine. Okay, you can also use butter. After I've combined the margarine and the flour together, I went in with some water to make a short crust dough. So once my short crust dough was ready, I divided the short crust dough into 100 grams each. Okay, then I took out one of the cutouts and then roll it just as you see in the video. And after rolling it flat, I placed my egg sauce filling that I made earlier on one end of this particular short crust dough that I rolled out. Then I folded it over just as you see in the video. So while folding it, I use water to seal it up so it doesn't open while it's toasting or while it's baking anyone. But this, if you don't want to toast it, you can also bake it in your oven and it will also come out perfect. But I decided to use my toaster and make this, and the outcome was absolutely gorgeous and it looks beautiful and it tastes amazing. Once I was done, like I said, I switched on the toaster. Then I placed the egg pies on the toaster and brushed it with egg wash. Okay, then after brushing with the egg wash, I covered it and let it toast for up to 10 to 15 minutes depending. And after that, I opened it and this was what I got. Guys, honestly, this I truly love this. Like, It looks so beautiful, and I would have opened one of it anyway, but these are for sale, so I can't break it. I, I couldn't break it, and I was rushing to meet up with time, so that was why. So, guys, I hope you're going to try this, and when you try it, let me know in the comment section how it turned out for you, because I know you're going to love it. Absolutely.